You often ask people to repeat what they said. Do conversations sound muffled, like everyone's mumbling? Or do you think it's just earwax that will clear on its own? In this video, I'll show you why ignoring early signs of hearing loss can cause long-term damage and how early testing makes all the difference. Hi, my name is Eros Lumboy. I'm an audiologist and welcome to this channel where we explain how hearing and voice work so you can protect yours. Let's start with the basics. Hearing loss happens when sound doesn't travel normally from the ear to the brain. There are three major types: conductive, sensorineural, and mixed hearing loss. For conductive hearing loss, usually it involves blockage or damage in the outer or middle ear. It can cause by earwax, infection, or a hole in the eardrum. This type is often temporary and treatable. Sensorineural hearing loss, on the other hand, is permanent. It happens when the tiny hair cells in the inner ear or the hearing nerve are damaged, often due to noise exposure, aging, or certain medications. And mixed hearing loss, as the name suggests, a combination of conductive and sensorineural hearing loss. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for clearer, science-based tips about hearing and voice health. Here's why early awareness matters. The brain's ability to interpret sound depends on stimulation. When hearing loss is left untreated, the brain slowly forgets how to understand speech, making it harder to adapt even with hearing aids later on. Early testing and proper rehabilitation keep the hearing system active. Think of it as an exercise for your ears and brain. Sound waves enter through the outer ear, vibrate the eardrum, and pass through these three tiny bones, the malleus, incus, and stapes. This vibration travels into the cochlea, where thousands of microscopic hair cells convert them into electrical signals sent to the brain. When any part of this pathway is disrupted, hearing becomes unclear or distorted. That's why mild hearing loss can still make conversation exhausting. It's not just volume, it's clarity. When any part of this pathway is disrupted, hearing becomes unclear or distorted. That's why mild hearing loss can still make conversation exhausting. It's not just the volume, it's the clarity. The sooner you act, the more natural your hearing adaptation will be. Hi, I'm Eros Lumboy. Protect your hearing before the silence becomes permanent. Learn more and sign up for updates on my website at www.eroslumboy.com, and see you on the next videos. Until then, God bless. Bye.